What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today I've got the co-founders of FAYN, which is a market analytical company for crypto. And these guys are all over Instagram, and that's actually where I found them. So let me introduce Faysal and Zayn. And guys, if you will just give us kind of a synopsis of what FAYN is and what you got going on.
Sure thing. So, hi, nice to be here, man. It's a pleasure. FAYN is basically an e-learning platform that's designed for allowing people to take the most advantage out of the crypto market specifically, but also investments in general. And it's an e-learning platform, so it's not necessarily financial advice. However, it's strategies that we've compiled over the past couple years that we've tried and tested many times and have found to operate on a really efficient basis, right? So it stems from crypto, but we also expand into different markets like the stock market and also analyzing other markets as well when the time comes to it. So it's not just predicting the crypto markets, it's also education on economic events and how they affect different markets.
Yeah, and basically, FAN is not going to stop it's not just going to be trading and investing. We are basically planning on expanding it into multiple fields and fields that no one even looks at. For example, let's just talk about there's a lot of people who do work like us. We could call Andrew Tate, Iman Gadzhi, all of these people, yeah? So basically, we want to go through all of the fields. Now, when people look at their stuff like Hustlers University and whatever, they basically think it's a scam. That's the first thing that comes into their mind. And whether it's a scam or not, that's a different thing, but they think it's a scam. We don't want FANE to look like that. We want it to make a proper education center, a proper educational platform. And we're not going to stop only to, crypto, drop shipping and stuff. No, we want to expand it. We want to go to esports. We want to go to all things that people are actually passionate about. YouTube, esports, TikTok, and everything. Now, you know that I'm going viral these days on Instagram, especially talking a lot about XRP. Yeah. But, so I'm getting a lot of views. So I could basically teach how to be a content creator, So we're going to expand it big. And one thing that I have in my mind that I always keep it that, when parents look at a university, college, school, they think, I want my son, my daughter to study here, right? We want FANE to look like that, that I want my son, my daughter to study here. That's how credible we want to make it.
And we will, yeah. So the way me and Faisal actually met, actually, a big a big reason why we became business partners and why we resonate so well with each other is primarily because we share the same views on modern day education. We feel like it's due for an upgrade, and we want to be pioneers in this space as we grow older to allow people to make money in the most efficient way possible. And especially when you've been in the market for the time that we have, you see generational wealth being made every single day and lost every single day as well. And when you see that, your perspective on, on education changes a whole ton because you start to realize that the value of each dollar is so subjective. We know that it's subjective, but this how subjective it is, it's actually a massive difference to most people. And what we want to do is we want to take advantage of, every single move and become and uh, show our skills to the rest of the world, basically, because we know that trading is something that we are very good at,
Mhm.
but we also want to expand into every sector of education, really, that actually works in this day and age.
So have you thought about, and this just popped in the top of my head here, a lot of millionaires were made through Bitcoin, but what I read is a high percentage of those millionaires are no longer millionaires. And that's not because
Mm.
up to billionaires, they have no money now. So would you have something in FAME that can teach people how you just made a bunch of money? Let's try to keep it now.
So basically, this is when we talk about risk to reward ratio and risk management, One thing that's quite important, I've seen a lot of people make seven figures and lose it, eight figures and lose it. Let's talk about, for example, people like 3AC, Alameda Research, and FTX that we're going to talk about, yeah? So these people, the reason why they lost money, they made billions of dollars and they got greedy. They did not take profits and they spent customers' money. Yeah. So greed will always exist. So it's quite important for a person to make money, like the money they need. You don't need to think that I need to gain the most of the rally. Like, for example, in the bull run, you don't need to think that you need to catch the exact bottom and catch the exact top. That's impossible. Yeah. 99.99% people fail. Even the billionaires, whales, institutions, they don't even do that. They're happy with 20% gain, 50% gain, 100% gain. That's what they're happy with. They don't want to make 10x, 15x, 50x, 100x. They don't want to do that. So what I think personally is that a lot of people think that they would turn their $200 into 2 million, or, like quite, some crazy ratios. I don't think that's quite possible. We need to understand that investing into crypto is not going to be your main income. It's going to be your side income. It's crypto and investing is to multiply your net worth. It's not to make you rich. Yes, of course, a lot of people are going to become rich with crypto. Let's just say if you bought Solana below $20 and you had $10,000 in it, you would be up $200,000 right now. That's a really good amount of money. Yeah. But you need to understand that you're not going to make 10 million with that. You're not going to make 20 million with that. You need to keep your expectations realistic. And a lot of people might not even cash those trades. Yeah. So that's, like I said, that's why risk management comes in place. And you need to know when to get out of the market. That's the most important part. Understanding when to get into the market and when to get out. But yeah, I
Yeah,
will let Zayn continue.
of course. So I'm sure you and many other people actually, everybody in fact, knows at least one or two people who made an absolute killing back in 2021. An absolute killing. Like I'm talking, three-figure portfolios all the way up to 6 to 7. And then
Mhm.
all of that just gets lost within the next year. It's such a common occurrence, like you said. And the reason for this is because people don't understand that market actually moves in cycles. And if you actually look at the history of BTC, especially since 2021, the massive, massive bear market that happened after it, it wasn't a random chance. It wasn't something that wasn't supposed to happen. I remember back in 2021, there were these massive, massive groups, signal groups of these gurus charging hundreds and hundreds per month, and they claimed to be experts. And when the dump happened, they were absolutely shocked, and it was actually hilarious seeing them panic. Honestly, like it was so funny because me and Faisal actually predicted that recession earlier, and when it actually happened, it just proves the point that market moves in cycles. And this is something that I can elaborate on later on actually. But the differences between acceleration in markets and deceleration in markets. I won't go too much into that now because it may take some time. But yeah, it's a really key topic. People don't understand the way that market moves. They expect retail hype to constantly drive the market up. And that's why there's a saying, when you see celebrities making meme coins and meme coins going crazy, that's a sign that realistically you should start being cautious.